Okay, we are going to look at a Volvo raw water pump aftermarket, see how it's made and see if it's really worth the savings. This pump here, bought on Amazon, it's a I don't know, dashi can or something like that. It's made in China. It's not an OEM Volvo Penta. This fits the V8s. I believe it's 2005 and earlier. I have a 2001. So let's take a look at it and see. I paid $79 for this. An OEM Volvo pump runs anywhere from $350 to $500 depending where you get it. So we will see. Comes with a little card with an email that I can email if I'm not happy after purchase. I don't know, we'll see. And here it is. Open her up. Okay, there it is. Inch and a quarter, both inlets. Let's see. This definitely looks like bronze. I think in the listing it said brass, but brass and salt water do not mix. But this looks like bronze here. Not magnetic. Pulley appears to be aluminum. These bolts that hold the housing together, they are definitely steel. So let's take a look. Looks fairly decent quality. WCP pump. Huh. I have to check that out. I think WCP is another manufacturer, but spins easy. Let's take it apart. See what it looks like. It has instead of the regular weep holes like the OEM one there, and then there's one back here. Has a little opening here too. The one I have right now, it's dripping ever so slightly out of one of these weep holes. That indicates that seal is going bad. So now that the seal is going bad, raw water is getting into the bearing. And being that we boat in salt water, I don't want this to go bad and end up spraying the engine compartment with salt water. Somebody did prior to me, and I've since replaced the alternator, the power steering pump pulley. I think I did the idler pulley, 2 idler pulleys, and I had to clean up the circulating pump because that was starting to rust too. It just blew water all over inside. So let's take this apart, see if the impeller is the same size as the original, which I have a spare one. I'm going to mark this just because it's not mounted. I just want to make sure it goes back on the same way. Let's see, 5/16. Yep. Feels a little bit, well, no, it's 5/16. Again, this is these bolts are steel, so I'll keep an eye on them rusting because we are in a saltwater environment. But we'll see if the savings is really worth it. Okay, see, come apart easy. Well greased inside, that's for sure. Oh, come on. There's the impeller. Definitely was greased, put together correctly. Pull this impeller out. and we'll compare it with one of my old ones. Okay, gonna pull the impeller out. Have a little paint can opener, something you get from Lowe's, Home Depot when you buy paint. Let's see if that works. Go down the side here, and works like a charm. Well greased up. Everything looks OEM to me down there. Looks pretty decent. Let's see if impeller is the same size as what came out of there. This is an old impeller I had. I replaced it for maintenance. So this is what I ran before. Same amount of fins, same width, let's say same diameter, splines are the same. Yeah, looks good to me. Let's drop this back in. On the big engines, on our old Detroits that we used to have, these used to be a pain in the butt. I'd end up having to use a wire ties to hold those vanes back in there for you, so you could get it back in the pump. But these little guys, these are easy. So put her back together. Looks like the holes are not symmetrical, so I marked it so it'll go back together easy. Find the splines. Oh, let me look at one thing, and there's the O-ring. O-ring in there, it's seated, it's greased. Surprised, looks pretty good. Let's get her together. The only thing I don't like are these steel bolts right here, but I will look, and if they start rusting, I'll end up spot painting them just to keep the condensation off of them. When you tighten these down, you should run them down first before you tighten them all the way. So you make sure you have a good seat all the way around. I don't know, I'm pleasantly surprised. For $79 now, if it ends up spraying the engine compartment with salt water and have to replace everything, I'm going to change my mind very quickly. I would rather have an OEM Volvo pump, but hey, money's tight. We're down here in Florida, so we use the boat on the weekends. It's not like we have to pack a whole season into just a few weeks like we used to on the Chesapeake Bay. Well, pleasantly surprised. So again, in the description you'll see the manufacturer. I might even put a link in there where I got this. $79, Amazon Prime, came within a couple days. And I'm going to do another video where I actually install this on the boat. Right now the boat's on the lift. It's late on a day off. I'm not going to do it right now, but subscribe to the channel and you'll see it when it pops up, and I'll install this and see how it goes. Thanks for watching.